to another episode of Vinyl Bites, where I take a random record from my collection and talk about it in a bite-sized video. It's been a while, I hope you've been well. Today we're going to be talking about Grouplove, Never Trust a Happy Song. This is the debut album from the indie rock and alternative pop band Grouplove. I actually remember back in 2011 hearing Itchin' on a Photograph and Tongue Tied, and I would have been only 12, and I remember those songs really stuck out to me as being really catchy. There were a number of tracks off of this album that were getting a fair amount of airtime on Triple J at the time. Even though I'd really enjoyed a couple of the songs back in the day, it was only until about 2015 or 2016 that I actually was able to grab a full download of this album and listen to it fully through. I think the one thing that really stands out to me about Grouplove is Hannah and Christian, and not only do they have fantastic chemistry together vocally, they're able to play off one another in a very satisfying way. What's really impressive is how both of them can hit these really, really high notes. What's really great about this album is that it finds a way to balance these pop songs that rather upbeat and light and fun, but also have a number of songs that are sort of more serious in tone. For example, songs like Lovely Cup and Tongue Tied and Spun and Naked Kids, they're very light and fun and upbeat and very cheerful. But then they're equally balanced out by songs like Itchin' on a Photograph, which I feel is very anxious, and tracks like Betty's a Bombshell about, a troubled relationship. Also Colors, which sings about a man that shoots himself. It just allows for this sort of spectrum of emotions to be packed into this one record, and I just find it really enjoyable. And it doesn't feel sort of disjointed either. I feel that the whole album flows together really well. This is the back of the record with the track listing. The record just comes in a sleeve here, just on standard black vinyl. Even though I'll completely admit that I have a bit of nostalgia goggles for tracks like Itchin' on a Photograph and Tongue Tied, I still think this is a really great debut indie rock record. Grouplove only have 4 albums so far, and I'd still say it's probably their best. Whenever I listen to this album, it's always a lot of fun. I'd give it a strong 7 to a light 8. If you're wanting to listen to a fun and catchy indie rock record, this one's not a bad one to check out. Thank you very much for watching, stay safe, I'll see you next time.